Top 25 new open world games of 2023. The reason I wanted to check out Gamer Ranks actually is my favorite gaming news YouTube channel. Everything about gaming, whether the upcoming games or the best games of the year, of the month, of the week, and stuff like that. But I wanted to check this one out with you guys so we can exactly know which one of these games we are gonna play together on Twitch.
Open world games just keep getting bigger, more detailed, and more interesting. This year, there's a whole lot of them that we just really want to get our hands on.
I'm gonna take
for
this
one
paper.
reason or another. Hi folks, it's Falcon, and today on Game Ranks, new open world games to play in 2023.
I'm gonna jot down
Starting
the games
off
I'm
with
gonna
number
be
25, it's everywhere, and I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you I know exactly what this game is. It's called Everywhere. It's an open world game. Leslie Benzies is the guy in charge. It's a new studio. The whole point, he says, is that this is supposed to be a less restrictive open world game. It looks kind of sci-fi, it looks really ambitious, and I mean, we're talking about a guy who's been involved in some of the best open world games of all time, the GTA series, so obviously it's worth a shot. Everywhere is supposedly coming out next year. Well, not necessarily everywhere.
I'm not gonna add the games that don't really have a date. Those games probably like 90% of the time are not gonna even come in 2023, but they add it so they have like a rounded number, like 25, 20, 10, you know. It's for the title, that's why they add these. I'm gonna just add the ones that we know for sure are gonna come out 2023, or probably sure,
but at least Microsoft Windows. And number 24 is Rise of the Ronin, a pretty interesting new title coming from Koei Tecmo, the developers of the Neo series. It looks like a pretty different game from Neo. It does not look like a Souls-like. In fact, it looks kind of like if Assassin's Creed was the Japanese equivalent of a cowboy game. It looks like there's going to be a lot of fun fighting. There's guns,
like the
there's swords. There's swords that do things that swords can't actually do.
Thank you, guys.
Grappling hook swords? I don't know. It takes place in 1863 Japan, and just to be frank, that's a perfect setting for a game. The waning years of the Wild West have turned out to be a great setting for video games, and people don't realize that Japan had an equivalent. Rise of the Ronin is coming to PlayStation 5 sometime during the year. We don't have a date yet, but it looks like a good one. And number 23 is Atomic Heart. As you know, a USSR
Atomic Heart coming
Bioshock,
February.
basically.
For sure.
Obviously, there's a lot more going than just that, but that's a pretty good way to sum it up. This game takes place in an absolutely beautiful alternate Soviet Union where robotics have made these huge leaps. There's integration with biotics and some kind of very intriguing plot that will no doubt involve a mystery and the nature of the machines. Atomic Heart is landing on the PlayStations, the Xboxes, and PC February 21st. At number 22 is Crimson Desert, which comes to us from Pearl Abyss, the developers of Black Desert Online. This was originally going to be a prequel to the famed online game. However, it is actually not. Development resulted in something they just considered completely different. And although it does run on the same engine, an upgraded one to be exact, Crimson Desert is going to set itself in medieval times. It is a fantasy game, and it is single player. Primarily. Allegedly, there's some multiplayer elements, but I don't know exactly what they are. It's been mostly billed as a single-player action RPG that doesn't have a set date yet, but is coming in 2023 to the PlayStations, the Xboxes, and PC.
This game will take a couple of years.
And number 21 is Skull and Bones, a game that has been
delayed.
in the works
It was supposed to come out March 9th, 2023, and it is delayed to next year, right?
Originally came out of the naval battles of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, was going to be an MMO spin-off, and then just became its own thing. It's set in the Indian Ocean. It is open world, albeit much more ship-oriented, and involves what it's calling tactical action. I suspect it's going to play very much like the ship battles in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, except it's its own game. I love it. I've wanted it for a very long time, and I'm excited to play it. It's going to land on PS5, Xbox Series, and PC on March 9th.
No, it's not.
At number 20 is Doke V, an open-world creature collector and adventure game
play this
that
game
looks to
so freaking bad. I've never seen a game look like this. But unfortunately, it is TBA, which means to be announced. We don't know if it's coming out this year. Probably not. It's such a big game.
Encroach upon Pokemon's area, and
look how
as
beautiful
far
this
as
game is.
Performance, I'm guessing this game's gonna look a lot better. The last two Pokemon games came out on the Switch. It's outdated hardware, doesn't run great. This is a really colorful, really unique looking take on a Monster Hunter / collector that's coming to PC with
beautiful.
Single and multiplayer options. It's coming to us from Pearl Abyss, the same people who made Black Desert Online. We already talked about them a moment ago. This looks like an interesting game. If it plays as good as it looks, it's definitely got something to it. I really like the visual style, and again, I'm just interested to see how it plays. We don't have a date, but like I said, DokeV is landing on Microsoft Windows sometime this year. And number 19 is Avowed, an RPG coming to us from Obsidian
Every
Entertainment.
single game he's mentioning, only one.
Basically seems like a first-person Skyrim-y type
far are we?
game
Okay.
taking place in the Pillars of Eternity world of Eora. Avowed has got a really cool look to it.
Really cool.
Like I said, it does look kind of like a Skyrim-ish game, but also it doesn't look anything like Skyrim. It's got a very different color palette. Doesn't look like it's going for realism in particular. It really looks like an Obsidian game, and that makes me really excited. Avowed is coming to the Xbox Series and PC. Don't have a date yet, but sometime during the year. And number 18 is Ark 2, the sequel to Ark Survival Evolved. It's got Vin Diesel, it's got Souls-like melee combat, and it's got dinosaurs and all the other stuff that you get with Ark.
For sure
Honestly, Ark's a really interesting game, if maybe a imperfect one, but the sequel looks like it's really shaping up to be kind of what the original promised to be. Not that the original is anything to laugh at. Well, sometimes it is, but that's more intentional, I think. Ark is going to launch as an exclusive on Xbox Series and PC. Exactly what day we don't know yet, but it will be sometime this year. At number 17 is Season, A Letter to the Future, a game in which you ride around a really crazy, cel-shaded, beautiful cartoon, but also kind of breathtaking and realistic in certain ways game where you document and record things going on in the world before the world ends, because apparently the world is ending.
Yeah, this is
There's a cataclysm. I don't know if you can prevent it. I don't know if that's the point of the game. If you can't, I'm going to go ahead and say that it's going to be a pretty depressing game. Despite how beautiful it is, Season, A Letter to the Future is coming out on PS4 and 5 on January 31st. And number 16 is Sons of the Forest, a sequel to The Forest. Now, what worked about The Forest is that on top of being a really good survival game, it also is a totally bonkers cannibal story with mutants and freaks. In the first game, you're trying to find your kid. Now you're trying to find a billionaire. You're an elite soldier, so you probably got a little bit more up your sleeve than a random father running around in the woods. But you also survived the helicopter crash, so you got some injuries. Apparently, the ante has been upped with the mutants. We've seen some of it. And also, there's a 3-armed companion that you'll be able to run around with. I mean, not much has changed from the original premise. Pretty damn good looking survival game with the bonkers cannibal story and mutants. Sons of the Forest is landing on PC February 23rd. And number 15 is Assassin's Creed Mirage. What's being billed as a return to the series roots.
Is it going to be the release 2023?
Role-playing stuff of recent Assassin's Creed games, and getting back into the more linear stealth storytelling of the original Assassin's Creed series. Still going to take place in an open world. I'm pretty excited for this. I don't have a problem with the new Assassin's Creed games at all, but I am kind of excited to have a game that's more like
August
the original.
2023.
Assassin's Creed Mirage is coming to the PlayStations, the Xboxes, and PC sometime this year.
Oh man, I can't
And number
wait.
14 is Where Winds Meet, an open-world martial arts action RPG. It takes place near the beginning of the Northern Song Dynasty during the twilight of the Ten Kingdoms. You play as a swordsman. You make a lot of different choices, like safeguarding the Empire,
I feel like Ghost of Tsushima
blah, blah, blah.
is better.
It's a very pretty-looking game. It's apparently very open-ended. We don't have an exact date, but the game is PC exclusive as of now, and certainly looks very interesting. At number 13 is Tom Clancy's The Division Heartland, a spin-off title of The Division, obviously. Set in the same universe,
so done with the
except
Division
set
games,
in the
bro.
Pacific Northwest in a town called Silver Creek.
Let's
This
pass.
one's actually free to play, and its primary
giving you
mode
my
is a
money anymore.
PvP with 45 different players, with another mode that's PvE with missions and objectives. It's got a cool look to it, and The Division's a pretty good looter shooter, but it's also free to play, so my hope is that that doesn't mess up what The Division does, right?
Yeah,
Tom Clancy's The Division
cool.
Heartland comes to the PlayStation,
Give
the
it a
Xboxes,
chance then
and
if it's
PC
free.
sometime this year.
Sure.
At number 12 is Dead Island 2, which takes place on the island of Los Angeles and San Francisco.
Bro.
Not exactly an island, but a very large chunk of the world, which is going to be infected after the island
April 28th.
incident. Apparently, the combat is going to see a bit of a revamp, and of course, the world is much, much larger than the original games, and the story of Dead Island continues. Dead Island 2 is coming to the PlayStations, the Xboxes, and PC April 28th. At number 11 is Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl, a very long-awaited full-on sequel to the Stalker series. The first Stalker game came out way back in 2007. The second game, Clear Sky, came out in 2008. Third game, Call of Pripyat, came out in 2009. And this game was announced at
One big reason I want to play the Chernobyl, Hearts of Chernobyl Stalker 2 is because of the team behind it. Like, I want to support them. I want to support the team. And that's a big reason why I want to play the game.
Same time, the developer GSC Game World actually had to disband at one point, and there has been a fair amount of scandal involving this game, but it is finally coming this year.
I forgot to say made from Ukraine, so of course the least we can do is actually support the team from Ukraine who are working on a game.
Is just a really unique game. If you go back to the originals, they certainly have their flaws, but there's also so many interesting systems at play at any given time that I'm just really interested to see Stalker in a next generation situation where everything works completely and all of the lessons of the first have been learned. Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl is coming to the Xbox Series and PC sometime this year. And number 10 is Forspoken. It's a game we've talked about actually quite a bit
Do I
here.
even have to add this?
Story is basically you're a woman from New York, and you get transported to a magical fantasy land and want to get back. The real thing that's attracting people to this game, of course, is not the story. That is, I mean, something that could turn out very good and something that could turn out very bad, depending on its execution. But the traversal in
the game, you don't even need to write it down. I know, I pre-ordered it, but
nothing else. It looks fantastic.
So
there is a demo that has split people pretty intensely. There's a lot of people that absolutely love it, and then some people who really do not like it. And to me, that's always a signal that a game is going to be pretty interesting. There's a reason why a bunch of people love it, and also there's a reason why a bunch of people hate it. I obviously tend to wait for the full game to make big judgments.
Me too.
And Forspoken is landing on PS5 and PC on the 24th. And number 9 is Redfall, a new game from Arcane.
Oh, yeah.
As longtime viewers will know, I'm a big Arcane fanbird. Redfall is kind of a different looking game for them. Basically, vampires have taken over this town
we're playing
called
this.
Redfall, and in some ways it looks like Left 4 Dead, and then when you watch it, it doesn't really look like Left 4 Dead. Arcane always has something interesting to say and do with its games, so I'm pretty interested to see exactly how this one shakes out. This game's landing on Xbox Series and Windows sometime in the first half of the year. And number 8 is Hogwarts Legacy, a game where you hang out in Hogwarts and, you know, the world of wizarding and all that. You make a character and you go through the 5th year at Hogwarts.
Why does it say July 25th? Oh, on Switch it's July 25th. Oh, okay, I got so scared. Oh my god.
RPG
Okay.
in a big open world
February.
Hogwarts. Like, what more could a Harry Potter fan
February,
ask for?
right? February,
Like,
when it's coming
it's
out.
an action
February
RPG
10th.
in a big open world Hogwarts. Like, what more could a Harry Potter fan ask for?
Yeah.
Besides, the game is coming to the PlayStations, the Xboxes, PC, and somehow Nintendo Switch on different dates
February
throughout
7 if you buy.
the
I bought
year.
the deluxe.
Firstly,
I
on
pre-ordered the
next-gen
deluxe,
stuff
so
on
for me it's
10th,
February
then last gen,
7.
April 4th, and Switch on July 25th.
Can I stream it though?
And number 7 is Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora,
but is
a
this
game that
coming
we
out?
don't have a large amount of information on,
don't
but
think it's coming
Avatar,
out
of
this
course,
year.
rakes in large amounts of cash.
I'm sorry, I don't think this is coming out this year. I don't know if it's coming out this year.
4 reasons, and they're making a game. You'll play as one of the Na'vi, and the story
God, it
will
looks so
not be
beautiful.
an adaptation of any of the movies. It's actually going to be a standalone story, which I think is a good idea, and
True.
that's basically the extent we know about it. I think they're really going to need to announce more about this game. They believe it's going to come out sometime during 2023, and if not, early 2024. We'll have more information as it appears. Right now, it's slated for PS5, Xbox Series, and PC, so we'll see. And number 6 is Diablo 4. I mean, it's Diablo 4. It's a huge game from a
playing
huge
Diablo.
series that has defined so much about top-down action
June
RPGs.
6th.
And everybody's been pretty excited about this game
got
for
10
quite a while.
games.
Diablo 4 is coming to the PlayStations, the Xboxes, and PC June 6th.
This is actually gonna be my first Diablo
And number
game
5
ever.
is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League,
yeah.
which is not the
Is that even
same
coming
thing
out May
as
26th?
the Arkham games,
Nice.
but is developed by them and takes place in the Arkham verse. However, rather than taking place in Gotham, it's taking place in Metropolis. Brainiac
So excited
invaded
for
Earth,
this.
brainwashed the Justice League, including Batman, who is not dead.
Hell
However,
yeah.
Joker is, because again, this takes place in the Arkhamverse. You're the Suicide Squad, so you got Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang, Deadshot, and King
God, I
Shark.
have
You switch
11
between them
games.
in Control,
That's
or
so cool.
play 4-player co-op, which is a great
Like,
idea.
we know we have
and it
dates for
kind of
these
looks
ones.
like what Gotham Knights should have been, or maybe Gotham Knights just shouldn't have existed. It really looks good. Like, look at the footage of this game. It looks
Yeah,
great.
it looks
Suicide
really
Squad
good.
Kill the Justice League is coming to PS5, Xbox Series, and PC May 26th. And number 4 is Star Wars Jedi Survivor, the sequel
God,
to
yes.
Jedi Fallen
Yes,
Order.
wait,
The Star
March
Wars
17th.
Souls-like
Yep.
that, of course, I think really did a great job of adapting that formula to a Star Wars story with the Jedi, etc. This one is set 5 years after Fallen Order, around the same time the Obi-Wan Kenobi
12
series is set. As you might guess, being a Jedi is not exactly a safe prospect,
gonna
particularly
meet
as
Obi-Wan.
time goes on. And I'm ready for more of this game. I'm very happy they decided to make a sequel to this. It's landing on PS5, Xbox Series, and PC March 17th. And number 3 is Marvel's Spider-Man 2, the sequel to both Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales.
they don't
It'll be
know.
continuing the
I don't
plot
think
of these
I don't know
games
if this is
and
coming out
not
this
using
year.
Miles Morales' new costume. Thank God. I'm pretty excited to see where this game goes, because obviously there's some loose ends from both plots that I'm sure will
think
get
it's coming
tied
out
up.
this
and
year?
Venom is making an appearance. So
I'm
Spider-Man
gonna put
fans
it.
are kind of getting their money's worth, I think, out of Spider-Man 2. It's basically what we really want. It is going to be landing on the PS5 sometime in the fall of 2023. And number 2 is a
God,
heavy
I
hitter.
actually
Legend of
finished it. I
Zelda
need
Tears of the
other stuff.
Kingdom is, of course, coming out this year.
Listen,
and, of course,
I would love to play Zelda, but I haven't even played any Zelda games. And I feel like this is the time for me to hop onto Zelda, finish the first one, and get ready for the second one.
expecting that this is going to
This is coming out in May. I think around April, I will start with my Zelda.
generate a very large amount of discussion. It looks beautiful, obviously, and continues the story of the first Breath of the Wild.
See,
It's probably the highest
Continues the Breath of the Wild, and that's why I have to play the first one in order to play the second one.
profile Zelda sequel to just retain the previous game and everything that happened, all of its events, etc., etc. There are a lot of unanswered questions about this game, but that's part of the fun, is it not? Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is coming out May 12th on the Nintendo Switch. And finally, at number 1, it's Starfield. It was going to come out last year. It got delayed till this year. It's Skyrim in
still
space,
TVA
according to Todd
though.
Howard. And this is going to be a huge game. How could it not?
I don't know
First
if it's
off,
gonna
it's the
be
first
out.
Xbox exclusive
I don't trust
Bethesda RPG. So that's already a big
Didn't
thing.
even get a lot of gameplay, if any gameplay footages for this one. So I think we are gonna have to wait for Starfield. Starfield is a really huge game. Like, it's equivalent to, I would say, Elden Ring or Hogwarts Legacy or something. Like, people are really anticipating this game, and that's why I feel like they will need more time.
And allegedly, the universe that this game takes place in is very, very big. I'm really excited for it. It's Creation Engine, but I don't know, maybe Bethesda understands that they have to do better than the buggy messes they've released in the past.
Yeah,
the fact
true.
they delayed past what was essentially like the perfect date, November 11th, which is the anniversary of Skyrim, makes me think they're prioritizing the right things over fancy launches. And yeah,
That's
I'm
what I
excited.
think
I've
as
been
well.
excited. Starfield's going to be great. It's landing on Xbox Series and PC, probably in the fall, but we will have more information on its launch as it becomes available. And that's all for today. Leaves a
like, it's since November 2022, which is a couple of months, like 2 months, we had zero news about it. Like, they didn't even mention, they just said it's gonna come out this year, but it's probably gonna be delayed. Because we have nothing. We have no footages whatsoever. That's all we had. That's the only thing.
Comment, let us know what you think. If you like this video, click like. If you're not subscribed,
No
now's a great
gameplay
time to do so.
whatsoever.
We upload brand new videos
Can't
every day of the
expect a game
week.
to
Best
be
way to
out.
see them first
They
is,
need
of course, a
marketing. They need to
subscription. So
hype you for at
subscribe.
least 1
Don't
year.
forget to enable all
That's how
notifications.
they get
And
their
as
money,
always, we thank you very much
pre-orders,
for
man.
watching this
Like,
video.
they're not gonna share their first gameplay of a big announcement of a game and then 2 months later sell the game. They need at least 1 year of hype. The same way like Hogwarts Legacy did. Every couple of months we get new news about it. Every month we get new gameplay trailer or something. You know, that's the thing. That's how you do it.